What's up YouTube, Spencer K here, and I am back for another episode of Minecraft Modded Earth Nuclear Tech Mod, stupid, crazy mod pack, whatever the hell this is anymore. I really don't know what we're calling this anymore, but we're on an Earth map. We are on the Earth. We're back in San Diego, back in Coronado, back in friendly territory, where everything started actually, right? Where I'm standing is... you know, it could be the exact block I spawned in at. It was one of these sand blocks right here, really close to it, but we're back, man. It's been a long time. And if you guys haven't watched the last episode, I highly recommend it. It was an update episode to be really, really fast about it. There are a couple things wrong with both my PC and the world that are affecting this world. I think its ability to be an amazing playthrough. Holy cow. Holy cow, is it lagging now. It is lagging, but... nonetheless, we're going to try to push through. We're going to try to work on some things. My PC, it cleaned it out. I got a fan. I think it's bumping up against something, so that's a ticking sound if you hear it. Hopefully not over myself and the music, but that's got to get fixed here soon. I'm hoping in the next week or two. I wanted to get the next episode out because I'm on a roll here, and this world has a ton of progress. So one of the things I talked about is how far behind I am in this series. I think the last time I actually recorded this series was, or actually streamed, or the highlight video, the day 30 update came out in 2021 or something. Like the video you just saw recently, it's getting up to 2 years, maybe a year and a half. So it's old. It is old, which means this world has had a ton of progress. I've played on it a bunch, mainly offline anymore because of the issues. My PC just can't handle streaming it. It can't handle all that nonsense. Recording even right now, is we're gonna see how it holds up. Now you guys obviously won't be able to see it because I'm gonna fix it in editing, but I can't even record in full screen. For some reason full screen throws off OBS now, so it's just a mess. We're gonna work through it. I'm gonna figure it out. Trial by fire type of deal here. But this episode we're gonna go ahead and do a tour. It has been so long since I've done a tour of this place. Like I said, the last highlight video was 2021. yeah, we're currently June 1st recording this, so yeah, let's see how fast it is for me to get this episode out. Go ahead and clock me for everyone watching. But yeah, man, San Diego has just absolutely blown up. It's huge now. I mean, we still have a lot of projects. I've gotten some complaints from friends, family, viewers, subscribers. I have not finished a lot of my projects I've started, like some of the houses, the gas stations, skyscrapers, both the airports. I got factories. We got a lot of unfinished projects, so expect all that here in the future. But I'm just going to kind of walk through, do a nice tour for you guys. Hopefully I can fit it all in one part. I don't want it to be too long. I'll try to walk and talk here. But my house is still a mess. Now, if you guys watched the Day 30 update episode, 26 I believe it was, ended up coming out as 26. I thought it'd be 27 or 28. It was 26. We had to move everything inside of my house because there were meteorites striking. We actually got hit by two. One of them, the crater's still over there. We probably can't see it from here, just because it may have gotten filled in because of so much progress and new buildings and whatnot. But nonetheless, meteorites were falling from the sky. We didn't want to lose all of our stuff. Way back in the early episodes, everything was outside. We moved it inside. Meteorites are actually off. That is a feature you can turn off. Now, in order to progress in the game, and you know, I think they're really cool. We have a field dedicated to something we call meteorite dodgeball, and I'm currently 1-1 at it. I've been successful once, and I have not been successful once. So, well, that'll be an episode sometime in the future. So look forward to that. It is really cool. Not only can I turn it back on, but I can turn it on like where it spawns 1,000 times faster. So it's just raining metal from the sky. It's actually really funny. But yeah, we'll do that sometime in the future. I just came up here to show you my kitchen. We got cooking for blockheads and Pam's Harvest Craft. We really got a nice kitchen going together up here with all that stuff. I don't know if that was an episode or not. It might have been. Even if it wasn't, we've kind of done a little bit more, not really interior, but lights. I've been looking up at the lights as well. We now have lights in every room, and they all turn off, which is really cool with the light switch. Now, these are actually kind of expensive. I was a little shocked when I saw how much they are. It's a lot of concrete to make these bad boys. And I can't remember what else, but I want to say glowstone. But I'm going to turn everything off. Disclaimer, it is on peaceful mode for right now. Also, there are torches down here. But another issue, like I said, is lag. As you can see, the world's just kind of, it's fighting for its life. Now, I don't know what that sound was. That's kind of terrifying. So we're going to go ahead and leave. Uh, we're just going to get out of here. Oh, quick shout out. Way back in the early days of this world, I had a bunch of viewers who were watching the live stream. They got to choose what plant they want. And I'm going to make a farm and name the farm after them. And then we're going to have like little Easter eggs and all that stuff. So shout out to everyone who's there, man. Really big shout out to all you guys. You guys are the OGs for this world. I really appreciate you. We had a couple other ideas like shops and breweries and stuff that may pop up. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do all that in the future. And this to-do list for San Diego helps if I don't have a death right there, huh? Let me have to get rid of that. I don't know. Where did I die over there? I actually don't remember. Where is it? Is it going to say? No, it's not. I don't know. Oh, San Clemente Island, maybe? Maybe that's where. I don't know. I actually don't know where I died out there. But yeah, a couple things to do in the future. We're going to go ahead and loop around to the city here, just because there's really not a whole lot in the city, so we'll go ahead and bounce right over there. I'm holding a seasonal clock in my inventory, if you've noticed that, if you know that mod. Serene Seasons, awesome mod, I love it. However, it pretty much consistently rains in the springtime, like it would in most places in spring, but it is very loud and annoying, so sound is off, and I'm just carrying this for now because I wanted to show you it is spring, and yeah, it is aggravating. But to kind of explain what I got going on here, I wanted to build like a Ferris wheel or something here. Maybe I will. I'm thinking more volleyball courts, parking lot, and I'm thinking I'm going to do a Ferris wheel or something right in here. Kind of have a boardwalk in this area, just because it's not really big enough to put a building. But behind me, and the reason I put this parking lot is I was like, you know what? Let's have one area downtown. We can park all of the cars. We'll have parking garages still throughout the town, but let's just have one area to park. Maybe one day this will get ripped up and turned into something else. But we have a bunch of cool little buildings popping up. Now, obviously, none of them are done. As I mentioned earlier, we have a lot of work left to go. But just getting the outlines of them, put up and all this, I think was a huge step. Once again, this is 100% in survival. So all the building stuff, whenever we build, I have to go and get backpacks and backpacks worth of goods and set it aside. So to build buildings like this, it really takes days, if not weeks, of grinding. So maybe that's what I'll do on live stream, but it's really boring on live stream to just do that, So I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll play it by ear. This building's been a pain in my ass. I finally got it set up how I want it, but it is a awkward looking building because I kind of did it diagonal. Now it's gonna look better when I'm done. I'm hoping, but we'll see. A lot of buildings popping up here in what would be downtown San Diego, though. Really cool. Really no interior in them either. I mean, as you can tell, they are barely even started, so not a whole lot to show off here. But yeah, everything's done in survival mode. A lot of times I just watch YouTube videos and I just grind away at it. But yeah, we're going to have an underground parking garage here. Like I said, we'll have a few more. Now it's turning nighttime, why wouldn't it? So we're going to go ahead and sleep real quick. Alrighty, I am back. Now this is the front view of my house, which we don't see too often because I usually enter through the back side. We still have a couple of vehicles. I think we made all three of these on stream one day. I don't know if we made that chair on stream or if that's made it into a video, but I know for a fact these two have. And this one had hail damage. I thought it had hail damage. Maybe it heals over time or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, we got a nice little garage going on here, and the neighborhood is coming together. Now, if you look at the mini-map, you're going to see a bunch of villagers crammed into here. I was trying to figure out, I did figure out how to breed them, so that was the thing way back in the, I don't know what episode or what day it was, but way back early in the game. I couldn't figure out how to breed villagers in 1.12.2. It's literally just beds and doors. You just add beds and doors and they get horny. I don't know why beds and doors do that to them, but it's what works, so it's what we're gonna use. I was trying to get a mending book. I still haven't been unsuccessful at that. Maybe we'll have to do that at some point. Get a mending book. That'd be fantastic. That's gonna be a while though. That's tough. But I was trying to experiment with these villagers to see if I can't get Techtopia to work. Techtopia is a villager mod, which I'm gonna show you in this episode. Hopefully, it is awesome. It is an insane mod. I'll have to show you guys it. I did figure out how it works. It's not gonna. It may work here in town, but I don't think it's the best place for it. So we'll figure that out. But yeah, we have a ton of houses down now. I mean, I can't even tell you how many episodes, how many streams we were just building all these houses. But they are all done on the outside, except maybe a front door or two. But the insides are still a work in progress. Now that's something I definitely have on my schedule for sure. Now this is a work of art. I am very proud of myself for this. It's obviously not done. I love that I went out of my way to grab 5 construction cones just to put it here. There's no reason for it, but I think it looks so cool. It is definitely a work in progress, and actually, I think some of it's going to get torn down. But we are working on the Coronado Bridge. Now, if you've ever been to San Diego, you know the Coronado Bridge. It's one of the probably the most prominent features in San Diego, so well, it stands out pretty good. But yeah, we're kind of building it because that is Coronado Island here. Let me go over to it. This is Coronado. It's called an island, but it's a strand. It's connected to the mainland. But Coronado Island, and it has a nice little bridge here. Now right here where it gets skinny, I'm not a big fan of. I may end up tweaking that. I also think I want it to come more out to the right here and then hook into a couple of highways. I'm not sure. It's a work in progress. I think the hardest part, though, was just getting it started down there. So the fact I got that done, I'm not worried about this at all. I'm also kind of waiting. If I zoom out, there's going to be a highway. Oh, yep, my cursor is finally recorded, it looks like. I hope it is. Maybe it's not for you guys. If it's not, oh well. But there's going to be a highway that kind of cuts from the north here all the way down through here. It's going to hook in somewhere probably like around here to like this road, and it's going to have all kinds of overpasses and stuff. So this road will come out, hook into a highway about right here where those trees are. And then the Coronado Bridge is also going to hook into said highway. So I'm kind of waiting to build that highway. So it's a ways. It's going to be a while. It really is going to be a while before we do. But nonetheless, we got that going. This is just a little tree farm I got going. I got one of each tree plant going. I'm trying to get a couple stacks of each so that I can actually start farms for them. It's just going to be more beneficial if I start out with a couple of stacks of saplings, or at least a stack of saplings instead of just one. It's just because then I just have to AFK. If I just, when I'm passing by there, harvest the fruit, throw it in a chest, and then once I have a couple stacks of fruit, make some saplings, that'll just be better for me. And I got a storage facility down here that I'm going to show you guys. I need at least, I think it's 50 fruit in order to make the storage facility work. It's an auto sorter, so we'll get into that. This may be a two-parter. I'm going to be honest. I'm going a lot slower than I thought I would, but there's just so much new stuff. I feel like I have to explain it. I'm sorry. But the good news is we're staying on track here, so let's not get off track. We got a nice little gas station here. Obviously, one of my complaints is I never finished it. I was going to build a little mini shop here, a little mini market or something, gas station market. And it's called the Glowing Bow. Now, I can't remember who gave me that name. It's in an old live stream. I think their name's actually over there still. So shout out to you, but it is still the Glowing Bow for whoever to give me that name. And I know I should look into this. I just haven't really been building recently. I've been kind of on a supply and gathering streak for quite a while. But I'm going to go ahead and bounce once. And speaking of named items, Munchies. Let's see if Munchies watches the videos. I don't think he does. But we can't stand. I'm just kidding. I love you, Munchies. I hope he does. But yeah, Munchies Onion Farm is still here, and it's still going strong. Once again, really no interior. We got a couple vehicles hiding in there, hiding from the weather, which is also turned off. And then inside the house is absolutely nothing still. I'm not a huge fan of this house. Let me know if you are or not. Now, I actually have a roofing mod. Okay, let me add roof. There. Yeah, so there's a roofing mod. Mod Macaw's Roof. And it has all kinds of roofing stuff. Roofing, I don't know the plural for it, I'll be honest. But roofs, I don't know if that's the correct term. But yeah, it has all kinds of stuff, gutters and all that really cool stuff. Oh, awnings and whatnot, that's really cool. Oh, it even has like attic windows and stuff. So a really cool mod there, which was also added in the Day 30 update, which I have not really played with at all. Now, I do think the roofs, I gotta Google that. I don't know what the plural is. They are kind of expensive, more expensive compared to stairs, so may not be an immediate solution, but something down the line for sure. I kind of like the slabs I got going, so those may not change. But yeah, a lot to work on here at Munchie's Onion Farm for sure. Alrighty, moving right along from Munchie's Onion Farm, we got kind of a little area here that's not super built up, not like I thought it would be. We got the airport here. We'll get to that in a minute. We got a little auto repair shop. It's going to have some auto repair stuff. Nice little garage, mainly to put vehicles in. I do have a plane here. We can go ahead and take this plane for a flight here in just a minute. We'll go ahead and do that to get over to the airport because I think that'd be a lot of fun. Let me just move that outside. But we have a gun shop here, which is a work in progress. Huge work in progress because the Day 30 update added a lot more guns. Actually, if I open one of these backpacks, yeah, a lot more guns, ammunition, parts, pieces. All these guns on the wall are a completely different mod. They're part of Mr. Crayfish's gun mod. So we have a ton of weapons here. There's going to be a ton of work. I just am putting everything in there for now because whew, we have an oil refinery back here, which we did work on stream. I don't know how much of it made the video once again, but yeah, we're all filled up. Most of these drums are filled, or they should be full. They look kind of glitched. I don't know why that's saying that. I don't like the look of that. I actually don't know what's going on. They're all showing empty, which is not true. Hopefully they didn't glitch out. Either way, we haven't really used vehicles a ton, so if they did glitch, I'll be sad, but it's not the end of the world. But yeah, moving right along, let's go check out the airport. Now we'll get an aerial tour of it. Might as well. Once again, shocker, the airport is not done, but it is getting there. So we have kind of a... Oh, I guess I'm going to have to land here. Alright, let's get an aerial tour of it. How loud is it? It's not that loud. We can do it. We got a mini terminal right beneath us there. This is kind of, I don't want to call it a terminal, more of an office building. Could be a terminal. We'll see. This airport's built to be a small airport, not your LAX or your big FAA airports. This is kind of more of a local designed airport. It's not really having a huge terminal, just something small to gather and get on your little planes and whatnot. That's the base of an air traffic control tower, and then right next to it is the air traffic control radar facility, which I'll eventually build. I don't know why I just stopped there, but yeah, we got an okay start to them, but that's pretty much it for the airport. The parking lot's obviously beneath us. Now right beneath us, which I'll go ahead and land on, which is definitely not allowed in the real world, is the ramp. So this is where the planes would park. And I did mess up a little bit. So all taxiway markings are supposed to be yellow, and I made the middle white. So it's not 100% real. I know, cancel me. But it still looks pretty good. But we got the ramp, and speaking of taxiway, here it is. We're on the taxiway here. I'm going to take off from a taxiway, and then the runway, which is not done. But so far looking pretty good. I won't go down there because it's a little laggy, and I mean, not a ton to see, but we have our two auto sorting facilities. One of them is for blocks, and one of them is for plants and crops and whatnot. And food. The green one's for food, the blue one's for blocks. So that's really what we got going on so far. And that pretty much sums up all of San Diego. I'll go ahead and open the map here momentarily. And we'll do a tour on the rest of the world here in just a second. Let me go ahead and park this bad boy. There it is. I forgot how to take it out. Whoops. I gotta hold shift. I forget that every time. But yeah, we'll go ahead and take a quick look at the map. And that is it for San Diego. Yep. There it is. I have a sheep farm, actually. If you guys watch the update video, this is the sheep farm I was in. We don't have to go there. Just watch that video. I was there for 15 minutes there. So we won't go to that. But we'll check out the next town. Alrighty, we are back, and we are in the banana farm in Los Angeles. Now, this definitely was a stream for a little bit. Oh, let me go ahead and click follow here. That's still San Diego. But this is the banana farm, and all the trees have been planted. They have not all grown up at the top because it's so far away from here, it doesn't load when I'm down here, which is normally where I am. And then we got a new one next to it, and it is a mango farm, if I can remember correctly. Let's check that out. But yeah, we got a bunch of tree farms popping up here. And I made a mistake. I realized it's too late to fix it now, but there's no reason I turned all this into dirt or grass. I mean, if I open the map here, you can see there are areas where there's some dirt, but it's mainly sand along the coast. So I don't know why I went through all that work. I changed my mind here going into the mango farm. I was like, no, it's going to be sand. We'll change a little bit of dirt into sand, not the other way around. Now, I do believe this area had quite a bit of dirt to start with, but not as much as there probably was sand. So, but yeah, we got a couple of cool farms popping up here. And my goal is for the coastline, because it is so sandy, with just enough specks of dirt. And California's known for its orchards and grapevines and stuff. I think I'm going to have a lot of my tree farms when it comes to tree fruits, tree nuts, whatever grows on a tree in Pam's Harvest Craft. That's going to be here along the coastline between San Diego and LA, at least until I start discovering the Midwest, which is going to be a while. And that's just because it's right here specifically, it's flat. And that's it. It's flat. There's not a lot of flat areas elsewhere in the map. And I can pull up a bigger version of the map later in the episode as well. But yeah, we just got a couple of tree farms popping up here. Nothing too crazy, but I figured I'd show you because the mango farm definitely was not in the video. However, the banana tree farm was. I don't know if we finished it though in the video or not, so we'll have to go back and figure that out. I did have a couple of projects going on here. Now this isn't specifically a farm, but I figured I'd just let the windy gardens roam free here. Uh-oh, we got a little lag spike going on. Yeah, I just figured I'd let these gardens kind of expand free here along the coast, and I'll plant just random trees. Make it almost like a park or something. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe a hidden beach. But other than that, we'll move on to our next location. Alrighty guys, we are back, and now we are in the town of San Francisco. Not really a town, just a couple of farms. Opening up the map here. We spawn on this island. That's where I put the waystone. You just take a boat or bounce over here. I always bounce because I'm lazy. And then we got a couple of farms. We got a wheat farm, potato farm, and a melon farm popping up. And as I was saying in Los Angeles, not the greenest here, but it's a lot greener than the southern LA, San Diego area. So we've been putting some farms here, and I continue to do that. And unfortunately, it's going to be alongside the coast because that's where it's flat. The actual buildings will probably be up in these hilly areas up here. But San Francisco is absolutely beautiful in this world, in this mod pack. And I'm really on the map. It looks insane. Right here in person, not yet, just because I haven't put the grass back down yet or anything, just a couple of trees. But it is fantastic. It really is cool. Took quite a while to get this going, I'm going to be honest, but man, is it beautiful. I love it. And we have a massive potato farm and a massive wheat farm. We will never need either of those ever again. Hopefully. Hopefully, I should start that off by saying hopefully. But a lot of terraforming. You probably even noticed it in LA and just everywhere where we're kind of terraforming rivers, creeks, bays, all that stuff just to make it work. The ice is from the winter. It should melt off here momentarily. But yeah, really, really pretty. I'm trying to get down to the watermelon. I don't really want to bounce because I don't want to break any plants. So if you're wondering, which I'm sure some people are, of course I'm going to have to explain this because it looks really goofy. Why are there just squares of fully grown crops? We have a, and you know what, this could be an issue with the lag too. Maybe I'll have to experiment with them. But we have world generators. What are those called? The little beacons that just continually generate the world. Chunk loaders, that's what they are, chunk loaders. We have 2 chunk loaders here. And I don't even think I have to explain where they are, but just in case you can't see it. Fully grown square here, and then a fully grown square here. And I just did that to kind of make sure we have a little bit of each. But yeah, nice watermelon farm going on here. The only reason the wooden planks are here as well is because it will turn winter here and it will freeze the water, killing the crops. So I know it looks kind of goofy, but there's a method to the madness. Bear with me here. But yeah, this is San Francisco so far. Really, really pretty. I can't wait to come up here and start building stuff in a nice swampy area here. Well, maybe a sugarcane farm or something in the future. I don't know, but... And guys, actually with that said, this video took a lot longer than I thought it would, and I apologize for that. There's just been so much progress. I feel like I had to kind of go slow and explain it. That way when we just pick up with the new episodes of actually playing and going through all this stuff, we're going to be right there, and there hopefully will be no questions. They're like, whoa, what the... Day 30, you know, added the mods. Or episode 26, you added 100 mods. Episode 28... you have 7 cities, and like, what did we miss? 2 years worth. 2 years, you missed 2 years worth. Mainly my fault, I know the series kind of died off. I talked about that in the update video, so I won't ramble on about that. But guys, there will be a part 2 to this tour. We still have a lot of places to explore. San Clemente Island, we got some mess out in the desert, both nuclear facilities, all kinds of crazy stuff out there, as well as a couple more farms, Techtopian Village, and a ton of roads, man. It's going to be awesome, and that episode should not take as long, hopefully. So we'll catch you guys in the next episode for that one. But once again, thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the series. Please feel free to let me know if you have any feedback, constructive criticism, or anything you'd like to see. I really do appreciate that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.